This is the young lady that claims that for you to go down with her, you must have 20 million naira. For you to go down with her, you must possess at least 20 million naira. You must give her 20 million naira. I don't have problem with that. But my concern is that why would she come to the public domain to spit out something like this?
Fracture 78.
If you talk to me for morning, I be for evening. If you know fit, it will go. There's no time. I don't have time. I'm stressed. Life is stressing me already. Don't come and ask for my own. Men go make your eyes scare. So some girls are like understanding, they're understanding girlfriend, but that man will see you like a stupid person. I was with this guy last year and he used me. He had money, he didn't give me. He's a married man. I regret it so bad because I feel like I always feel pity for married women and everything. So when I say men they scarce, should I show you my DM? No. They are not scarce.
No, but those men
are very cheap.
You do know that if we take that girl's brain and we put it in a man's body, that man will be in poverty if he there has a brain like the one that girl has. But that girl has what they would call female privilege. You know, privilege of just being a woman. That you can be so low IQ'd, but because you have breast and yash, you can actually go and sit down in a podcast with enlightened people like Nedu and the rest of the people that are in that podcast. They know that what she's saying is rubbish, but they are entertaining the rubbish. Do you think they would take such low IQ comments from a man? But they accept it from a woman. I am not saying that she's not good for anything. She's good for something. For men's entertainment. Like she rightfully said, if you give her the right amount of money, she will open her legs for you. So there is something that she's good at. And that is how she makes her money. I have been observing the kind of people that they bring onto the Honest Bunch podcast. And I've noticed that the men that they bring onto that podcast, before you are a man, before you can get on that podcast, you have to be some kind of legend. Because they only bring up legendary men. They brought up people like Don Jazzy, Ali Baba, some famous musicians, some famous producers, some political, people, some men that are of really, really high standing. But on the flip side, what kind of women have they, brought on to that podcast? 99.5, let me not say 99.9% of the women that go on that podcast, Honest Bunch, are a bunch of ashawus. They don't have any other thing attached to their names. It's only a very few. I can only remember one person that was a female that went on that podcast, that was somebody who built herself up from her intellect, not actually sexualizing herself. And that person is this girl from the Jara, you know that girl, Helen Paul. She was the only woman that I can think on the top of my head that actually came on that podcast that I respected as somebody who earned her value. The rest of the women that I can remember that has been on that podcast, the only thing they come to talk about is how they are billing men for money. But it was a different case for Helen Paul because she actually had value to give. It's so funny that these women claim that they are independent women. But if you check the business that they are in the business of sexualizing themselves. So therefore, whatever money that they have, they don't earn it because of their value. They earn it because men give it to them. If men decide not to patronize their business anymore, they will go broke. But they claim to be so independent. Independent of who? But I understand. Tell yourself whatever it is you can tell yourself so that you can sleep well at night. But the truth still remains that you are not independent. You are using your body, sexualizing your body, selling your body for money. And who pays for such services? Men. You can't say you are independent of men when the business you are selling, it is men who are patronizing it. If the men decide not to patronize your business anymore, trust me, you will be a brookie. Dusty brookie. How can someone who claims to be feeling sorry for married women, you are looking out for married women, you feel sorry for married women, but you are the one sleeping with their husband? You will just close your mouth for not talking. And then the most disgracing one was the one where she admitted that she was dating this married man who was rich. And the man they knock her for free upon all the sense that you claim you have. A married man used you for free, but you want a single man who has everything going for himself to pay for you. Any man that will pay a dime, to see this girl, any man that will pay a dime to knock this girl, you are a simp. The real definition of simp. If a married man can have her for free, and now dump her, left her, and you want to go and pay for it, then you are a real definition of simp. You need to go and get your game up. She's bragging with the number of men that are in her DM. My dear, we don't brag about men that are in our DM that we are not attracted to, men that we don't like. They are in your DM. You will not answer or respond to them because they are the men that you don't like. You are not attracted to them. Come back later when the men that you like DM you. come back and brag about that one. For now, you have nothing to brag. Do you know how I know that they are the men that you don't like? If they were the men that you liked, they will not be in your DM. You would have started dating one. But they are the men that you don't like. But I know the kind of men that you like. You like the high value Odogu them. The Davido, the Whiskey, the Burna Boys. Those rich, Ned Woko kind of rich men. Those politician kind of rich status men. Those are the men that you like. But spoiler alert, those men, they have a particular taste of women that they like. Do you know what they like? They like beautiful, soft, submissive, quiet, nurturing, virtuous women. They don't like masculine women like you. You are masculine as fuck.
I believe it is high time the government, the parents, start advising or controlling what some of our young girls are doing or what they are spreading around. We already have a lot of atrocity going on across the globe, across the country. We already have more than enough things that are abnormal going on. If you follow Kokoro Alate at Alaji Uriyomi Hamzat, you will see a lot of immorality, a lot of evil acts that many women have committed with their husband, with their body. Still yet, government and parents, I believe you don't want these bad influencers to continue spreading evils, spreading misleading information, because all these things will go a long way to destroy the future of many girls. Many of these influencers, they will destroy the country, they will destroy the society. The society can only be good if we have good children, we have good girls, we have good boys, we have good youth. Continue leaving people like this coming on board, coming to public domain, cyberspace to split nonsense and idiotic statements of such. I believe it is high time we put a kind of a control that will curb all these excesses, because I can see many of these girls, they don't fear anything anymore. So we need to curb them. We need to curb them, or else the future of our young girls. I don't want to use my mouth to say wrong about them, but their future is blinking. We need to stop all these bad influencers. We already have more than enough in the society, but for them to continue coming out into the cyberspace, into the public, any interview, TV station, radio station, to publicly split out all this rubbish. I think a good government or a good society must go against this, and we must try to curb them with whatever we have in our disposition. Share this video. Good day and God bless you.